Hey Capricorn, this is Perrymore Tarot's reading for March 3rd, 2025. This is for Capricorn. Last shuffle here for Capricorn. Let's see what's going on. So Capricorn, what we have is present power, and we have the angels of the four directions. What's happening right now, Capricorn, is Spirit is trying to tell you that it's all up to you. You're in control, right? It's time for you to be very creative about who you are, right? It's time for you to be kind to yourself. Realize that, slow progress is still progress, and that you are really truly doing the best that you can. But at the same time, it's time for you to really explore who you are, explore what you love about your life, explore what you want to create, and realize that one thing is for certain. I want to make sure I see this. Yeah, you know the difference. So I'm seeing the difference between, the difference between your intuition, which is telling you that your dreams are going to become a reality, and your emotions. You're seeing the difference between the two. Your emotions may be quite negative. They may be telling you that you don't deserve the love that you want. You don't deserve that, right? Due to some things, the choices that you made, the life that you built, you don't deserve that. There's something about that going on here. But your intuition, yeah, I'm seeing that. See, yeah, Eight of Cups here twice. I'm seeing that someone here, like you may be in a romantic connection, and the angels are showing this person to be, there's angels of the four directions with the Nine of Cups and the Queen of Cups. This person forgives you, or is very open to you, very vulnerable to you. They want to connect with you, and you deserve the love that they're trying to give, or you're deserving of the love that they're giving, right? It's beautiful. At least that's what I'm seeing. For some of you, it may not be. You might be like, but this person may have come from a place of uh, maybe not necessarily rejecting you, but feeling as though something is missing. And now they're showing up as a person who wants to go deeper with you. And so your present power with the Lovers, Eight of Cups here twice, and Three of Swords tells me that, listen, you could walk away from things that don't serve you right now, and this is all emotional and mental anguish. You can choose at this point to create the dream life that you desire, and that is the present power right now. The only thing that's holding you back is you. That's it. The angels of the four directions are typically archangels Raphael and Uriel, and they're kind of telling you here that all is well, all is good, all is forgiven. There's a lot of love and compassion coming towards you. What you have to do is free yourself from any kind of pain that you may be experiencing, feeling like you're not moving fast enough, that your world is not going to change. Your emotions, I'm seeing a lot of emotional energy. A lot of the emotions are the ones that need to be walked away from fully. They're showing that your neck or throat may be bothering you when this comes, because a lot of you may have, some of you, if your throat or your neck is bothering you, then it points to your self-worth. And by self-worth, I mean that you may not feel that you are worthy of, or that you're lovable, or that you deserve the love that you want. So that is it. My worth, right? What am I worth? Maybe I'm not worth being loved on because I've walked away from people. I've broken people's hearts, or I've done da 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 da. Whatever the heck, right? But I do see someone coming towards you that feels as though you are very lovable. And pretty soon, this is going to be the kind of relationship or feeling that it's when you finally allow yourself to, right? Be open, accept the help from this person. You're going to see your dreams becoming a reality here. Now, beyond love, I'm seeing angel number 7777, and this is about changing your perspective on everything. Anything that you're going through right now, it's time to change your perspective. It's time to reflect on what your intuition is telling you versus what your feelings are telling you. Okay? And they're showing if you want to succeed, you got to keep going down the road that you're on with 7777. Okay? And you'll know what the right thing is to do, because I keep seeing intuition here. Forget how your feelings like, oh, I just feel like this, or I feel like maybe I should just walk away before I am rejected, or I should, before I get disappointed, I should walk away from whatever the case, whatever it is, right? Spirit's saying, well, the angels are asking you to reach out for help. And the reason for that is because I see someone who really does adore you here. Queen of Cups adores the person that they're handing the cup to. This looks like someone who is wanting to hand a cup of love towards you. They're trying to give you everything you want in that one cup. And the angels are saying you need to ask for that help from someone else. Okay, I don't know what that's for. Some of you don't, maybe you know what that is. You're like, I want to ask for help, but I don't know if I should. Excuse me, guys. I have allergies out the wazoo. This area, I'm in the southeast. We always have a false or fake spring, and then right around Easter or right before after, we have a ridiculous like ice storm, and then real spring starts. So we're in the fall spring phase where all this pollen and all the everything is coming up, and I always get hit up really bad during this phase. So I apologize for my voice. Um, it's warm today, but in the morning it's going to be ice cold, and then it's going to be warm again. It's like, spirit's trying to play with us. I don't know. Well, not play with us, but actually build our immune systems is what I always say. But travel is the 10 of Wands and the 6 of Swords. And so there's something that happens. It looks as though something comes up that may be overwhelming and may stress you out. Maybe I'm seeing stress, but I'm also seeing that spirit is not necessarily a test, but it's more of an energy of saying during times of high stress, you need to reach out. There are people around you that love you to death. And also, too, they're telling you that you need to do something. You need to take yourself out on a date, right? That you need to take a break, like a breather. Some of you may not be able to do so. You're like, look, I got a lot going on. I can't just leave. But what you can do is take the scenic route home. What you can do is take 30 minutes to go up the street and some imbibement. I don't know, go have a drink or have a meal, or I get an ice cream and just sit and reflect on how beautiful life is. They want you to be the travel tells me that this is an event where it's like, you know what, we've been through this before. This can be quite overwhelming. Let me drop the baggage of this issue for now, and table it and come back when I'm ready. Also, too, there may be a partner in crime in this that will go with you. I keep seeing that energy here, so I'm just, I'm not seeing it being financial or a financial issue. This looks like more of a mental, emotional, spiritual issue. Where spirit is saying, we've been through this before. We need to focus on manifesting our miracles. We need to focus on being and persevering, right? Because you need to change your perspective, and the only way to do that is to step out of the situation for a sec before you get overwhelmed, because you need to bring a gentle approach to everything you're dealing with. And if you can't do it in the current moment, your present power energy is saying you could walk away and imagine life being so much better, and expand and say, you know what, it's messed up, but it can get better, and then you come back. Eight of Cups is not always like, I'm leaving for good. Eight of Cups means I'm leaving this for now and I'm coming back. Usually I'm coming back. Okay, it's not the final walking away card at all. And the final card will be the 10 of Swords. That's like, ooh, well, that's over for good. um Stuck energy. Some of you may be stuck on the past with the Queen of Cups and Four of Pentacles. The energy that you may be coming with may be past energy, and this is why Spirit may want you to reflect, to walk away and think about what your intuition, tap into your intuition. You may need to really ask for help from someone who represents a Queen of Cups energy, someone who's very caring and loving, and very vulnerable, will be able to tell you the truth, but from an emotional perspective of like, you may be just holding on to the past, and things are changing. It's just changing slower than you would like. But I am seeing that some of us are acting out of an energy of like, I can't let go of what happened back then. And so your present power, once again, your strength is that you could walk off and give yourself time to reflect on why something upsets you so much, because they're showing your life changing in a beautiful way. There's no reason They're showing you being quite lovable. Be open to asking for help from others because they love you. Someone may take you on a date when that comes out. You will know what the right step is once you step away from the situation, and also to see it from a fresh pair of eyes, right? We're not gonna judge our situation by prior acts. We're not gonna judge our situation by what happened last year or yesterday or whatever, right? They want you to incorporate red into your space to help relieve you from pain. I'm seeing second house and fifth house being highlighted, and usually that's when they're wanting to talk about how you can creatively maneuver your possessions or your finances. But also, too, this speaks a lot about your self-worth and speaks a lot about how you see yourself and how you need to see yourself from a creative angle instead of being like, you know what, like I would say creatively, like, right, um, this is they keep showing someone who's chewing really loudly, right, and burping and everything while they're eating. And as a creative way to look at this is to say, you know what, if I was in the, in medieval times when you're sitting with the queen, I don't really know exactly when these years were, but when you used to sit in front of the queen way back hundreds of years ago, that was a compliment to the chef. She off with your head if you didn't chew and smack loudly and burp. You know what I'm saying? If there was nothing happening like that, you were out of there, buddy. You know what I mean? So it's like, look at yourself as someone who's like, I'm out of my time. I'm not even in my right time zone. I'm not in my right time frame. Um, like I am royalty. There's a way to look at everything that you are, everywhere, everything that you are, everything that you embody, everything that you have in such a beautiful, positive light. There's always a way, right? Like, I think I was telling everybody about that meme where people were talking about, oh, my house is a mess, my dishes in my sink, clothes on the floor. And it's like, if there's dishes in the sink, that means there were meals prepared. That means that there were meals served. There were full bellies somewhere. If there is handprints on the wall, that means that you have little people in your house that feel comfortable. That means that it's not abusive. You know what I mean? Because abusive homes, no offense to some people, but to me, I've been around a lot of people. If their house is super immaculate and they've got little kids, I'm like, they're not allowed. They can't live in this house. Like, they're not allowed to breathe in this house. They can't even sit on the couch. Oh man, come on. And so if you have that kind of environment, you have to look at it from a place of, man, you have a lot of love in your home. And so spirit wants you to look at things differently. When 7777, they want you to change your perspective on everything in your life, right? That means you're a busy person if you've got that chair. Everybody's got that chair where everything is being thrown in that chair in their room, or the drawer in the kitchen. That means I'm a busy, busy person. I don't have time for this. I have a higher calling, right? More important things. Not to say that it's not important to be organized, but if you find yourself in a space where you're like, oh my gosh, this is too much, I got to walk away. This is the straw that broke the camel's back. They're like, walk away and then take stock of how beautiful your life is. Okay. They're wanting you to plant 3 red flowers in your yard. They're saying that will keep trespassers off your property and allow your land to return to the well-being or the wilderness that it's meant to have. Not to say that it's super, you can't have it manicured, but allow your life to be exactly the way it should. So these 3 flowers, it's like you could choose from sumac, poppies, wild roses, geraniums. There's a bunch of other red ones, but those are the main ones I can say. They heal and guard ailing or endangered trees as well. You want to tie a red ribbon around a tree also to, and especially if you have a tree that you would like to save, or it's something that you would really like, it's important to you. You would say something like red for the sap blood inside the spirit tree. Every full moon I will retie a cord of magic around thee. So mote it be, so shall it be, something like that, right? But plant these flowers around in your yard. You don't have to put it everywhere, right? But just in certain places, or a certain place that you say, this is where I want my flowers to be. And this will protect your property. Also, it will protect you. And because I'm seeing legal issues here, but not based on like not your home, but in general, it will protect you from any trespassers, any kind of like legalities or anything like that when it comes to your space. I hope that makes sense. Um, Sorry about my nose. You could be dealing with a Gemini. We also have Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. So I'm seeing Gemini, Cancer cusp here. If you're not dealing with those signs, but you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.